Hey, what is going on, Geminis? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all your cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. Today I'm going to be using the Wild Reflections Tarot. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what do we have for Geminis? All right, Geminis. So the first thing is I feel like we start off with the Tower card, so I'm feeling some really chaotic energy. I feel like you have a lot on your plate. With that Two of Pentacles. It's kind of like, we see this person, they're juggling, juggling too much. Juggling while riding a bike, it's you know what I mean? It's just too much, doing too much. And I feel like that's where this chaotic energy is coming from. It's like you're doing too much. You're trying to handle too much. And it's causing a lot of a struggle in you. That internal struggle, causing a lot of anxious energy. With that Five of Wands, that internal struggle, and then we have the Nine of Swords. That anxiety, that stress, like feeling like you're just being overwhelmed. Now, I do get the feeling that you're kind of holding this back from your person. I feel like there is someone special in your life, and I feel like you're kind of holding it back. Almost being defensive with it. Not to push them away, but just to kind of feeling like you're trying to keep safe distance. You don't want them to get caught up in this, but there's also a part of you that doesn't really know if you can trust this person. And it's not that they've done anything that you can't trust. It's like, it's almost like that energy of where you get to a point in a relationship where things are taking that next big step. Things are happening. And I feel like a lot of things are happening here. And it's like, not that can you trust the person, but can you trust the relationship? I feel like you're doing too much on your own here, Gemini. And I feel like you have someone right next to you that, I feel this looking at negatives instead of the positive. I feel like you've been betrayed before, so it's almost like you don't know if you can rely on this person because of the fact that, like I said, I really don't feel like it has anything to do with them. I just feel like it has to do with like past connections. Like it never went well when you trusted in someone. It never ended well when you gave someone that sort of trust. But I feel like this person is there. And I feel like you can't. We all want to think we can do it on our own. If we could, we wouldn't need a person. We wouldn't need someone else. I feel like you're getting to a point where if you're going to be honest with yourself, which I feel like you need to do really quickly here, and if you're honest with yourself, I feel like you can't do this on your own. And why the hell would you want to? I don't feel like you want to do this on your own. But you have someone beside you that I feel like they truly care about you. And this person We also, with the King of Cups, is that emotional maturity, and with that Emperor, I feel like this is the person not only that you want, but that you need. A lot of times we don't want to admit that we need someone, but sometimes we just can't ignore the obvious. We can't ignore what's right in front of us. This person is there for you, and they will be there for you. This is someone that I feel like opening up to this person is the way to go here. This is what it's telling me. Opening our communication and being honest, with this person, and I feel like you're gonna find something that you didn't expect to find. Find balance. You have a person right next to you willing to show up, put in the work, and very protective of you, very protective of what you have together. This person loves you, and we got to trust in that. And I know that sometimes it's hard to trust in our intuition, especially, like I said, with that Ten of Swords where you've been betrayed before. Your trust has been misused. And I feel like with this person that you have beside you, I feel like there's a lot of physical energy, and that all works really well. But it's like, when do we transition from just being physical to actually being something? And I feel like you've already transitioned. I feel like you're just too busy looking at this to see that yet. It's not just a physical connection that you have with this person. You have a great time with this person. They make you laugh, and all those things that are great, but there's more here. Don't let your imagination get the best of you here. Biggest thing I'm going to say here, and I know Geminis that are watching this are going to laugh in my face because, you'll see. It's telling me to stop overthinking this. You need to stop overthinking this, and that's what I mean with Geminis. Geminis have a tendency to overthink. And it's like trying to tell the Pope to stop praying. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like, I wish I could stop, but I can't. It's like me. I overthink the shit out of everything. Somebody can say, well, just stop overthinking. I'm like, yeah, that's a brilliant plan. That's brilliant. Why didn't I think of that? But don't overthink this. You have something special with this person. And I feel like I said, opening up, talking to this person about it, they're there for you, and they're going to continue to be there for you. You have a special bond with this person. I feel like it's a lifelong bond. I feel like this is your person. This is your partner. Allow them to be that. And we got the Seven of Cups. I see a lot of opportunities opening up for you, and I feel like you're going to come out on the other side stronger than you ever felt before with that Strength card. But we have to take that little bit of a leap. It's not completely the leap of faith, but it's just trusting in that person. I feel like you can trust in them. Like I said, I feel like this person will show up for you. They will continue to show up for you. And I feel like this is just another step of establishing that trust. It doesn't mean you have to full on trust this person, give them everything, give them all your trust. It's okay to be hesitant. But what I'm seeing here is almost damn near standstill. Hesitant is taking your time, slow and steady. What I'm seeing here is more like I said, it's very stagnant energy, and I feel like it's kind of like overwhelming you, and it doesn't have to. It reminds me of like you're drowning, and there's a person in a boat right next to you, with their arm out. Like, get in the boat. You don't have to drown. They're there. You can rely on them. The boat is right there. Take their hand, get in the boat. This person, there's very nurturing energy in this person, and I feel like you just got to open up that door. They want to move forward with you. They're there. They're there for a reason. Sometimes the right person is right next to us, and until we accept that, I said this before. It's like having a hammer right there, and you're trying to nail in nails, and you got a hammer right there, but you're not taking it. You rather just beat the nails in with your fist. It's not productive. You got the right thing right there. You just got to pick it up. You know, like I said, I mean, with all these things that we're talking about here, I see, like I said, I see a lot of big changes and a lot of positive changes with that six of swords, and then we have the 6 of wands as well. Is all about that victory. You know, the win is here. You know, you take the win, take the W. You know, like I said, I feel like there's more to this connection that you have than you've even seen, because I feel like we're not, you know, it's, I don't, I'm so full of analogies today, but it's like having a sports car and driving 20 all the time, you know? Give it a little gas, see what it can do. But you got a lot on your plate, and there's someone right there willing to help you with it. And even if they can't help you with all the problems, at least being able to open up to someone and someone hearing you out. You know, you're not alone, so we don't need to act it. We don't have to, you know, I mean, we don't have to be alone here. The biggest message here is, you know, don't overthink. I'll let them in. You know, don't let your imagination get the best of you. Don't let that past person, you know, whoever screwed you over, who, you know, and with this past person, I'd like to say it was just like a romantic relationship that kind of went sour, that kind of screwed you over, but I don't think that's all it is. I think you have a history of people screwing you over, and not just romantically. You know, it could be friends, could be family. I mean, I feel like this is something that has kind of been, you know, kind of a sore spot in your past, but it doesn't have to be your future. My grandmother always said there's a reason why your rear view mirrors and your windshield are different sizes. Your windshields, because you know, that's someone you got to see a lot of it because you're going that way. You know, stop looking back. There's someone right there that wants to be with you and that wants to share everything with you. And it starts with this. You know, a problem is a problem. You know, and I get that. And sometimes that person, no matter how much they care about you, can't fix that problem for you, but they can be there for you. You know, anything that in life that's thrown at you, you know, the more the merrier when it comes to taking care of it. I mean, and sometimes all it is just talking it out, having someone you can bounce ideas off of, someone you can, you know, vent to, and just not feel judged, feel protected, and that's what I see with this person. This is someone that truly cares about you, and that will stand fast. Now with this person, we have Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We have some Cancer, Pisces, Aries, and Sagittarius. We have some Virgo as well. You know, especially when you feel like you've been alone for a long time, or you kind of, you know, and it's a place that a lot of people find themselves, is just alone because they want to be, because it's, sometimes when we've been screwed over, I've been there, I've been screwed over, and it doesn't just go back to relationships. I have trust issues. I've always had trust issues because, it goes back to my childhood, and it's something that it took me a long time to learn, and I'm still dealing with it. I trust very few people. I mean, I don't want to say that like I don't trust people. I mean, I trust people to a point where they need to be trusted, but, it's when you cross a line to where you get into my inner circle, I need to give you a lot of trust. And a lot of that trust is part of it is earned, part of it is acquired, and part of it is faith, having faith in other people. And I feel like on all three parts of that is mandatory. You can't expect everyone that comes into your life, and especially people that are close to you, to automatically know how to earn your trust. And the problem with a lot of that is like, how do you earn someone's trust in certain situations until they're in the situation where they can do that? You know what I mean? Like, how can you trust that someone isn't going to, run around on you, isn't going to cheat on you until you get in a situation where they could cheat? How do you know that someone's not going to abuse you until they're in a situation where they can abuse you? So it's part of that is faith, but we have to have it. Because I'll tell you one thing, being with the wrong person is just as lonely as being with nobody. Sometimes even worse. And like that song that was it, No Man is an Island. You can't do everything by yourself. You're not going to get the full benefit. You can go through your whole life being single and never giving yourself to anybody, but you're also not going to enjoy the benefits of what that brings, Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.